A tribute concert in celebration of the legendary Abigail Kubheka will be held at the Joburg Theatre in honor of her remarkable journey and contributions to the South African arts industry. The star-studded lineup features renowned artists such as Lira, Brendan Dambo, Mduma Silela, and Maralo, amongst others, and each artist will perform their own hits, culminating in a grand finale where they'll come together to pay homage to Abigail Kubheka's timeless music. And she joins me right here in the studio. What an honor and a privilege. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here and honoring us with your presence.
Thank you.
I'm so happy that you are being honored in this massive way with this tribute to you, being given your flowers essentially while you are here.
So true.
Tell me about this concert.
It's amazing. I pinch myself every time.
You still do?
Yes, I do. You know, I was saying to Temba, I never knew this was going to be like this. You know, when I hear the people, how the people are talking, what they are saying about me, and I'm amazed. I'm shocked.
Yeah.
I was saying, you know, if I knew that Abantu Bangtanda Ganji, I was going to walk like this.
But you do.
Oh,
every time I see you, you represent so much grace and so much class and elegance and sophistication. You're stunning. And when you refer to Temba, Temba's Tol is the producer of the show.
Yeah,
and he, by the way, expressed his honor in working on this event. This is what he said about you. He said, Umam Ebi represents the Kofifi era, which was glamorous and exciting, but also marked a life of pain and suffering where performers had to fight hard to be recognized for their craft.
Yes.
What was it like during that time?
Yeah, it was hard. It was tough.
Yeah.
But we pushed. We lived during that time. We lived our own lives, you know, besides the apartheid and the laws and the hardships. And one good thing was, Africans were like this. We were one. We had one enemy. We all had one enemy. So it was easy because if you come together, you are able to fight anything or solve anything or just live and be happy. We're strong. There's more strength when you are together. But the minute you go apart, then things, you know, start going different ways.
Haywire.
And yeah, it doesn't happen. But this was wonderful. It was wonderful. Painful, but like I say, we still lived. Yeah.
Where was that pain? I mean, I still find some of the entertainment draconian laws still exist when it comes to contracts and things like that. What was the pain and the suffering for you as an artist in your era?
The pain that we have now is just the knowledge of to know how to do things. We're still learning, or we still have to learn how to run things. A lot of things. Even the country. A lot of people still have to learn how to run the country.
Speaking of how to run the country.
So we are not alone. We are not alone.
Oh, man.
Yeah, we all still have to go to varsity. And the world, by the way, is our varsity because we can't go back to school.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's different. Yeah, it's very different.
You speak about, you know, learning how to run the country, and I'd like to get your thoughts on where we are post-democracy, especially in light of our new GNU, Government of National Unity. But before that, Mayor Abigail, what piques my mind is the fact that you launched, I don't know if it's correct to say launched, but essentially you were discovered at age 16. Correct me if I'm wrong. And by a legend in herself. So tell me about that time and the things that you had to learn from the time that Miriam Makeba discovered you and the journey that you had to walk to become a more knowledgeable practitioner in the space. You know,
because I had the talent, thank God for that, and I was ready all the time. I wanted to do this. So it wasn't hard for me to pick up things from Miriam. By the way, my parents were very much against very much against the route I was taking. They wanted me to be a doctor or nurse. You know how it was before. Parents, bafuna umntana wabo be a nurse or doctor or teacher or whatever. And when I chose to go this way, they said, but that's for people who are not educated. Just because there was no school or varsity for that, they thought it was something that anybody could sing, could do. You know, and then how are you going to live? Who's going to pay you? And all that. And then, but no, that's not a career. It's not a profession. Oh, Ma.
You had it rough because, I mean, at the time there was no structure. There was no template.
Honey,
there was no formula for a young black female in South Africa to go into entertainment.
No, there wasn't.
Yeah.
Totally no.
Yeah.
Yo. So we were doing it because of the love and because of the talent and just wanting to be there. And inspired, of course, by the Americans. You would listen to records, we would go to the movies, watch them, how they did it on the screen, and you said, no, this is who I want to be. This is what I want to do for my life. This is who I am. And you had your family, your parents, everybody very much against. And again, there was no money. Nobody was prepared to pay for people like us who were not educated, apparently. Yeah, so it was hard.
In what way for you over these decades has been the most significant transformation of the industry?
When things like the big shows came up, like the music, the King Kong opera, the first big production that was that came up. Then people started realizing that, oh, so this is important. This is a career. This is work. And then we started earning some few pounds, which was, you know, that put us on the platform at least. Yeah.
What do you hope people will take away from your tribute concert? And from your life, from your journey? From my
life, exactly. Because the tribute is just one day. But from my life, I hope and pray that the people, especially the young people, because the young people of today, I think they're a bit lost. They are lost because there is just too much to catch up on. Everything is just happening quickly. It's too much for them to grasp. And this, by the way, this is money time, money era, you know, unlike with us. We had no problem with money. We really didn't have. But now, our kids, money, money, money all the time. The best of everything they want. So it's a bit hard. I hope what they are going to take that from my life is patience, respect, and excellence and hard work. Because this is what I have been about. I am where I am because I've done all that.
And it is visible in your work. Abigail Kubheka, it's been an honor and a privilege. Thank you for coming.
I thank God for that. Thank you.
All right. That was a woman who needs absolutely no introduction or even an outro, but Mama Abigail Kubheka, of course, coming here to just share some pearls of wisdom and also just to make sure that you get your tickets because she's got a tribute concert in celebration of her life that will be taking place at the Joburg Theatre. You can get more information from your page. From where can people get more information on how to book?
Oh, I think Temba is my
all right,
my soul.
All right, fantastic.
My life. Yeah.
We will make sure that we share that information on our social media pages. Look out for that at Newzroom 405.